What's up, guys? It's Mr. Caliber here, sporting a Naked 100 hat.
And it's the Beast over here trying to clean up a fidget spinner.
And I'm Taro. I'm playing Animal Crossing.
She loves her Animal Crossing. Alright, so we're coming to talk about a video that Roy had made titled Vape Pens. And, well, if you've seen it, it's a pretty dumb video. If you haven't, I'll link it if he doesn't delete it. But I'm going to start off because in his video, he was like, I don't know why you try to help me because I know you don't care about me. Yeah, you're right. I don't care about you. But you know what I do care about? I care about the vaping community. Even though it is probably one of the most toxic communities out there, I still fucking care about it. And we don't need another martyr on our head saying that, oh, another person had a vape pen blow up in their face. I guess martyr would be the right word, would it be?
Yeah, that's what they would. Well, I mean, it would be a martyr for the opposite side.
Yeah, big tobacco. So, I wasn't helping you to give you knowledge. I was helping you to help the community. Which, personally, I don't like you being a part of any type of community that has kids in it. Yes, the vaping community unfortunately has kids in it, but given your prior history and the way you are, yeah, no, we're not diving into that. If you want to see more on that, you can check the video of him admitting to dating a 14-year-old, and then the video after that of more proof. Besides the point. But no, the reason I helped you is because I wanted to help the community. Because I don't want a burden of the community getting impacted by somebody being a fucking idiot with a vape pen. Using it for a purpose that it's not intended for. What you're overworking it. Which would explain why, 1, the mod heats up. 2, you're going through coil heads like crazy, not chambers, coil heads. And really? Changing the fucking glass tube out? Like, well,
I don't think he understands that the extra glass tube is in case you break it.
Well, it says right here. On the nunchaku, for example. What's in the box? Let's see. Nunchaku atomizer. 1 extra quartz glass. That is in case you break it. 0.25 ohm coil. They're actually called coils. They don't call them coil heads on here, but most people know them as coil heads. So yeah. They're called coils, not chambers. You want to see a chamber? Chambers right here. This is actually classified as a chamber. Big chamber, small chamber. Now, I could have withheld that information and could have said, well, the only chambers you're going to get is on a gun. But I'm not like that. So, proper terminology is key. You go into a vape shop and be like, I need a new chamber. They're going to look at you and be like, what? Oh, you mean a coil head.
After they explain what it is.
Yeah, they'll probably have to explain you what it is. And everything that they'll say is the same exact thing I said, which makes you look even more stupid. Alright, so let's go on about how he thinks that vape shops know more than me. Yes, in some aspects that may be true, but they're gonna know about as much as that's on a box. Now, some guys may have that particular mod you're looking at, but the chances are they're just going to be like, oh yeah, well, we got this in this price range, or we have this in this price range. And you ask the difference, well, one can do 75 watts, while the other one can do 200 watts. They're going to use generalized terms, 200 watts, 75 watts. So yeah. And on to your last video. You were talking about going to the vape shop and asking what batteries do mods take. They're going to tell you the exact same thing I told you. 18650, 2700, and 21700. And you do have the odds and ends like 18350s, 26650s, and batteries in between there that aren't widely used anymore. Now, what you could do is be like, oh, well, what batteries do you sell? Do you sell LG, Samsung, Sony? Am I missing any?
Sony's, you got your vape powers.
Your
you got
Emerens, your E-Fest, which I don't recommend. 18650 E-Fest.
Ohm Lights. The list goes on. I mean, there's a bunch of different brands.
Sub-ohm cells, which I don't see too much of anymore. Which actually, believe it or not, one of these set of batteries that I think I split up for my mechanicals, I think a couple of them are sub-ohm cells. Don't quote me on it. But, yeah, so, let's see, what else? Did anything stick out in the video that he had said to you?
A lot of it was just babble, but most of his videos are.
Honestly, I couldn't even watch his. I can't watch any of his videos all the way through. I don't even click on them anymore because every time I hear him speak, it just feels like my brain is bleeding.
I know he mentioned something about high quality, expensive mods and quotations. I think we might have covered that already. I don't remember.
I think we did.
And he talked about how what's heating up in his mod.
That I
which
did
is
not talk about, so y'all let
right.
you deal with that one.
Yeah. He went in there saying about what is heating up in his mod is the reason his mod's getting hot, and this kind of goes back to where he thinks we're being, cautious for him, but it's really not. It's just because we're telling him he's misusing his device, because he is. He's pushing it to limits because what's happening is the mod is heating up itself. Now, will this blow up? It's anybody's guess. It being got a limit on it, most likely not. Can it get a thermal run? What is that called?
Thermal runaway.
Yeah, runaway. Yeah, that's a very big possibility. That could happen in anything.
Believe it or not, I've actually seen cases where these cheap Chinese, and yes, Smock is Chinese, and if you don't believe it, then you don't have to believe it, but it comes from Shenzhen, China, or something like that, which is where most of the mods are made, is over there in the... Does anybody know how to pronounce that? I don't speak Chinese.
I don't know.
Shenzhen?
Probably.
Either way, it comes from China. You don't believe me, look on the back of the box. And typically with the cheaper Chinese mods, they have a possibility, and I've seen this, and I've seen videos of it, where they'll literally explode in people's faces. Anything could happen. I mean, these mods can blow up. Anything has a possibility to blow up if it has a battery. Take the fucking, what was it? What phone was that? The Note 8 or Note 7?
Not really too sure. I've been an Apple user too long.
Yeah, same. But no, thermal runaway is very possible. Alright,
right.
So if you want to know, if anybody wants to know what thermal runaway is, I'm going to explain it here. Thermal runaway is where the battery reaches a certain temperature to where it can't literally hold itself together anymore. It starts failing. Now, one or two things can happen. It can outright explode. A lot of people say that they don't explode. They actually can. I've seen open-celled 18650s in a box, like not surrounded by anything, explode. Send shrapnel everywhere. And with this battery being in a little tube, maybe with like a little, I don't know, a little tiny pinhole that they put in there for ventilation in case the battery vents, it's not going to be able to release all that pressure at once. It's going to build up pressure, and it's going to be literally a pipe bomb.
That is the truth.
Which is why I prefer mods like these. Like, obviously, let me see. I don't mind using... I prefer mods that have battery doors on them. Battery doors that can easily pop off if need to be.
Yeah.
Instead of sending plastic. I don't know if this would explode, but sending plastic everywhere. And I would like to address something from one of my previous videos when me and Beast did a video about eBay vapes. When I was talking about that, he automatically assumed that I was talking about him. Every single video that me and Beast have done, when I refer to, say, you know who you are, when I'm talking to the audience, when I was talking about this, you know who you are, he automatically assumed I was talking about him.
I thought his friend bought his vape for him, or did his friend buy his vape for him off of eBay?
No, I don't know if it was off of eBay. I did
Like,
find the same vape on a vapor website.
Right? I don't know.
For $18. That's how, and you want to know how I knew what the price of it was? It's called research. You can literally find any product. You can even find this mod online and it'll give you the price. Maybe not the exact price I paid for it. But the fact that you said, how did you know it was $18? Confirms my thought. That you probably ordered it from the website. Because I didn't see too many of these mods around on vapor websites. It's because they're not sought after. I don't even see them in vape shops. What I see is the prints and the V8
Yeah, the
stick.
print, yeah, the print stick and stuff. Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, and Beast will agree with me on this one. The fucking vape pen you have, Roy, is old ass technology. I'm sure Beast remembers the days of fixed airflow.
Yeah. Yep.
Can't adjust the airflow on it. What good is it?
It's not. It's okay. Soon enough, he'll have an $18 paperweight, and he'll just be sitting there like, what happened?
I'm gonna be straight up honest. I think you guys got this vibe from him as well. I think the reason he vapes is because he thinks it makes him look cool.
Probably.
It doesn't make you look
Which,
cool.
it really doesn't.
I'm sorry, but alright, so this is, and I used to be like this. I'm sure we're all guilty of this. We first started vaping, and we think we're hot shit, but really all we look like at that point is fucking douchebags and cunts. Would you prefer to be called a cunt, babe?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't really call you a douchebag because you're obviously not a guy. But yeah, no, you look like douchebags and cunts. It doesn't make you look cool. And what's funny, and I think Beast wanted to bring this up as well, because he was sitting there making out like, at least I don't drop my vape like you do. Well, that tells us that you never take your shit outside.
Right.
Never. I don't think you take it outside. You think I just sit here and vape back here for the hell of it? Well, no. When I go to the vape shop, it's with me. When I go fishing, it's with me. Most of the time sitting in the truck, just because water and electronics don't mix, but it's always with me.
Yep.
The only time I ever didn't bring my vape with me was for that 1 week period when my grandmother had a rental. Which, come to find out, my grandmother said I could have vaped in the rental.
Ah. Anyway, off topic.
Yeah, off topic. If you guys want to know more about the rental, I'll make another video explaining everything. So yeah. But I think that's pretty much it. What have we concluded from this video? Well, Shiba's a dumbass. Doesn't know a damn thing about vaping. Thinks he's Mr. Big and Bad when really he's not. I mean, he's removed me how many times?
Mm-hmm.
He literally adds you on Skype, insults you, asks the question, doesn't like your answer, and then deletes you.
Yeah, then that's pretty much what it's been. But I shall not bore you guys any longer. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave the like down below. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to S13_the_Beast and Terror Storm. I will. You know what I need to do before we sign out? I need to link your guys' YouTubes in the description box below, so it's easier to find you.
Oh. Nice.
Or actually, you guys can go to my channel if you're on a computer, and you can go to what is it? Recommended channels or related channels or something like that.
Right.
Featured channels, and those two will be there. Anyways, guys, this is Storm Family signing out.
Peace out.